So lesson 8, seek and you shall find. What I want to talk to you about today is finding help, finding resources, creating a mastermind around you. There's no way that we can all know everything about everything, but sometimes you need to know how to find resources that can help you find out information. That is a wonderful tool, a wonderful secret, if you will, is knowing how to find resources and knowing that they're out there to help you. I like to call it kind of having a mastermind of people around you that will lift you up and help you. So if you seek them out, you will find it. Sometimes asking for help is the most meaningful example of self-reliance. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is to ask for help. Don't be the person who's haughty or thinks they can do it all on their own, because no one can. No one can. So seek help when you need it. To find the resources, first of all, you have to know they're there. And that's what our whole thing is going to be today. You know, most college students don't get the luxury of getting this course and all the resources and all the help we give. It's really a successful course. I remember a student from a couple of semesters ago. He had an emergency situation arise, but anyway, he had car trouble and everything else, and could not get to class because he was aware of resources that were there and available to him to help him. He did not miss one class, never a late assignment. He was always there just because he knew where to go to get some help, and he used it. All right, he took some action and used that help. Phone call. So receiving help from others is a wise investment, and that is throughout life, not just here. Wherever you are in life, find where help is to help you along your path. Finding and locating resources, we're going to talk about that, and what kinds of services are offered. There's one resource called academic advising. They sit down with you on a one-to-one basis, and they say, you know, what is your goal? Where do you want to be? What is your career choice? What are you looking at? And they talk with you about your educational and career goals. They give you specific information for you that's trustworthy, right? You can rely on it, about what information you need to get there. These are the course requirements that you need. This is when you need to take them. These are your certificate options. This is what you need to do to transfer to that other program that you're wanting to do. So they really take the time to get to know you and make sure you're on the right track. You see, on the road, on your path, on your journey, there's going to be a lot of pitfalls. What resources do is help you avoid those pitfalls. Okay, so it's a beautiful resource. They assist you in the development of your academic plan for the long haul. Okay, this is what I need to do the first semester, the first year, my second year, and so forth, till I get my degree. And you need to see your advisor before each new semester. So this fall, you're going to need to set an appointment with your academic advisor, meet with them. They're going to look at what you're doing, where you're going, all right? And then they're going to make sure you're on the right path for next semester, that you're taking the right courses in the right order and all that wonderful stuff. There's career advisement, which sounds a lot the same, but there's specific things that they do for you individually. They give you career assessments. What's your personality like? What are some things you like to do? What interests you? What are you good at? So they delve into that area of your life, and they say, well, hey, these are careers that may fit you. These are careers that are probably you'll do well with. Have you ever thought about this career? Because, boy, that fits your personality perfect. And you might just have an idea of 5 careers. They say, and they can show you 30. And open your eyes a little bit, open your world, or think, I never thought of that. You mean I can do that? What kind of money does that make? What kind of degree do I need? So again, this is a perfect opportunity to use this available resource that's at your fingertips. It's free, and they do a really good job. Another resource that we all could use at some point in time are counseling services. You know, going to college is a challenge in itself, but in life there's other challenges too. Your challenges are different from somebody else's challenges, although we all have challenges. What they do, again, is sit down with you on a one-to-one basis. They get to know you. You can talk through your obstacles that you're going through, and they're going to offer support. But more than that, they're going to give you skills to deal with that obstacle, whether it's coping skills to deal with all the stresses that go along with the journey you're on, academic issues or non-academic issues. It could be personal issues, family problem, or whatever's going on in your life. They are there to offer you support, and they're going to say, hey, do you know that this is provided for you? You can use this resource in the community. So they're that helping hand to reach out for you and connect you to the community resources as well. Free resources, all there to lift you up and help you out. No reason to go through anything alone. Don't go through it alone. That's not wise. If you want to succeed, get help from others. Okay, I love this one because I'm not a techie person. I like to teach, I like to do, all this kind of stuff, but don't ask me all these computer details because I'm not good. That's not my expertise. But luckily for you and me, there's a computer lab, tech support that you can go to. They're just open labs. You walk in, there's trained people around you. There's trained staff, personnel to say, to help you. How do I upload assignments? Okay, we'll show you exactly how. How do I save files to my drive? They're going to show you so that you will not lose an assignment for any of your courses. Well, how do I go from this program to this program? They are so friendly, and they are going to sit down with you, but you have to take the initiative and go to them and say, I don't know how to do this. They're like, okay, I'll show you how, and they'll walk you through that. They have the latest technology and resources. They got all those computer programs, services, software, equipment that you can use. Some equipment you can check out and use, like cameras and so forth, so that you can finish and complete your class assignments and projects. But they are wonderful, great resources. What is the Academic Support Learning Center? Well, that is what it says it is. It gives you academic support, helps you learn. In other words, one-on-one tutoring. You got a paper due for English? Let them look at it. They're going to show you mistakes. They're going to offer you suggestions, and they're going to sit there and help you write a way better paper. I wish they had that stuff when I was going through college. They did not. That was one of my biggest surprises when I came here, is how much services, how much support is offered to you for free. In the real world, to get this one-on-one tutoring, you're paying $35-40 an hour, and you can have it free. There's online tutoring, there's mentoring, math labs, help you in math, like I said, English papers, doing projects, whatever. They can help you there. There's disability services. If you have identified disabilities, you want to go see them. If you had a plan in high school, you'd want to go see them, because they can give you tools and equipment to help you succeed in the classroom. They will give you reasonable accommodations and basically help you map out a plan that you can be very successful. Not only that, they give career plans, job and interview skills, and they help with job placement. Do we all know where the library is? Show of hands if you know where the library is. Yes. Yay. Okay. How many of you have been in it? Okay. Good. Of course, we know it's books, but there's way more than books. If you've been in there, you may be aware, I was shocked how much other stuff besides books they had. Even a seed catalog. I was like, what? A seed catalog? You can go get seeds and go plant at home in your garden and grow them? I just didn't know that. They've got movies, games, they got tech equipment, all kinds of stuff you can check out. That is a very popular resource for students to use. Student Life, I think this is the one that has a name change here. I think it's called Student Engagement. But basically the co-curricular activities, Student Life, Rec Center. Does everybody know where that is on campus? I call it the gym, right? But this involves many, many things. You can connect and engage with others through clubs and organizations. The clubs and organizations, let me caution you on that. If you don't think you have the time, if you're holding down a job, you're going to school, right? You got all this outside classwork that you have to do in your study block time. Hold off on the clubs and organizations. Don't join them unless you can handle it. I know it's great fun and it's a good way to connect and make friends, and so many of you want to do that. I was reading your first reports that you turned in, and some of you are wanting to meet new people, and that's a great way is through clubs and organizations. But I want to caution you, so many people are vying for your time. You'll see these little tents pop up, all over campus. Sign up here, join here. This club is great. It's fun. Come on, sign here. We won't bother you too much. Here's a free t-shirt. Just sign up. Be cautious, or limit it to one this semester. Don't get caught up in I've got to join this club or that club or this organization. Focus on priorities. Don't let your priorities slip. Do get involved if you can, or think about something next semester. It does help develop confidence in your skills in different areas, even future career goals, leadership qualities. All those things are positive aspects. The sports, the gym, go use that, right? It's free to you. Check it out. And they have sports groups you can join as well. But make sure that you have, on each of these resources, know when they're open, their hours, their location, that sort of thing, and how much time you can actually devote to it. We also have just about everywhere is what they call service learning. Basically, that's volunteering. It's where you give back. I think it's always important to give back to the community, give back to others along the way. Again, this is one of those things, if you've got time, if you can do this, work this in. And many people choose to do it different ways. One way to do service learning or just volunteer is you can join up here on campus. It's another resource. The good thing about doing something one of your semesters when you're able to work it in, maybe a couple semesters or next year, is that it does help you make those professional connections in the community and builds your resume. When you're building a professional resume, it looks good that you've done this type of service. So think about that for later on or now if you wish. So it's a way of giving back and serving others, but also it helps you in these other ways too. All right, there are other resources. If you get online, you can look them up. I'm not going to go through all of them, and some I'm just going to miss. I kind of hit the main ones that stick out. When you do look into resources, it's a guide, like this person helping them up the mountain. They're helping you along. Like I said, it's a wise investment to use others to help you, to guide you up. And recognize if you're having one issue, maybe it's an academic issue or some other issue, you're not limited to just one resource. There's several resources out there that can help you with that. So look for them, and also know the right person to ask. You kind of have to know that too. So figure out, who do I ask for help for this certain thing, for this academic issue I'm going through. Make sure you're getting the right help at the right place. And you're not expected to do it alone. That's why we push this so hard, or ingrain it into your brain. You need to get the help. Those who get the help are the ones who succeed. I will tell you that much too. We've followed study after study after study. The ones who sit back and they're struggling and they never seek out the help, they don't make it. I'm telling you, when you start struggling, don't wait. Well, let me see how I can do it on my own for a while. Don't do that. As soon as you see an initial struggle, get help immediately, because it will benefit you. If you're already struggling with computer issues, get help today. You don't wait. And I'm not the right, I can help guide you a little bit, but I'm not the person. You go to the tech people for that, okay? The computer lab, they will help you and they'll give you all this information, then you'll be coming in here and helping everybody else, all right? And you'll be giving back to others. But as soon as you find a struggle area, whether it's an English class or writing this paper or whatever it is, get help immediately, because there is a resource for you for help. And I'm telling you, take my word on it. We've seen it. Those who seek help do okay. Those who think, I'm struggling, but I'm not going to go ask. I'm too good to do that, right? That's a wrong attitude. That is not a growth mindset. They don't do well with that kind of attitude, because it gets harder and harder. Quick summary: college success, any kind of success, is influenced greatly by your mind, your way of thinking, and what you do. However, but it's also using the correct resources to get you there, to help you. So you've got to use the help from others. Find out what resources your campus, but there's resources online too. Know the people, know the programs, the facilities of the resource, the locations, and how to access them, how to get to them, how to use them. And remember, it's the wise person who seeks help. I want all of you to make wise decisions, so seek help. If it's important to you to succeed, to do well, to not fail, then you will find a way. If not, you will find excuses. You'll blame everything and everybody. But if it's important to you to succeed and not just mediocre work, to do great work, then you're going to find a way, and you're going to use these resources to help you.